Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalk! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Alright, so welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series Season 2. This is our second qualifier here in Ferox in New York. And this is going to be really exciting. We just saw the Mature Kids Division just, an hour ago, give or take. And now we're going into the Preteen Division. So first things first. Obviously, we're going to start on the female side, then we're going to go to the male side. Of course, the calls were made by Zach Eichenstein. And what can I say about Ferox? It's a really cool place. I mean, for starters, Zach is obviously the owner, and it's expanded into franchising. Yeah, you can open a Ferox if you want. Even you in the chat. Yeah. It's going to be pretty exciting to see what Zach has planned. Looks like they're doing some rigging for our preteen competitors. Yeah, I'm going to be pretty excited. I know, I'm really excited. I'm really, really, really excited. But, explain the format while my co-host Billy Dixon joins us.
All right, hello everyone, welcome to the World Ninja League Premier Series out here at Ferox Athletics in New York City. Now, for those who don't know, I'm going to give you a brief rundown of the placement course out here and our overall format. We have the placement course, which is kind of like your traditional flow course format. For the World Ninja League, everyone knows here what a flow course is. All of our athletes are familiar with it. Basically, if you fall on any obstacle, you run out of time, your run is over. It's typically a shorter course than what our next course will be, and this course determines the run order for the challenge course, which is the big decider out here in these competitions. Now, there are 2 retries available for the entire course, 1 maximum per obstacle, And if you fall on a retry attempt, or you run out of retries, etc., you run out of time, then your run is over. It's typically a longer course than the placement course, and it determines the final result. Now, that final result means that the top 4 athletes on the leaderboard at the end of the challenge course will punch their tickets to Washington down on November 15th, 16th, and 17th for our Premier Series finals down at Life Force Ninja. That is going to be such a great sight to behold, and I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, I mean, something to note, obviously, is that our athletes in attendance are the best of the best, and that's what really makes this interesting, is that we have the best athletes already. So how do you whittle it down to the better best? That's the real question.
It is an entertaining concept, isn't it? You take the top 25% of all of the athletes in our league, and there are big names everywhere in these divisions, and you can only take 4 of them. It is quite a brutal aspect of competition, but it is what we like to see here at the WNL. I cannot wait for all of these guys to get ready on the course here today and for the rest of the weekend. Now, of course, we have seen previously... Oh yeah, I might as well give a quick honor with some mentions to our sponsorships out here. We have DGS Ninja, of course. They are the main supplier of obstacles and rigs for our World Championships that just wrapped up in Greensboro a couple of months ago. And here we can see our 2023 World Ninja League champion for the elite female division, Addie Herman, as one of our main sponsored athletes there for DGS. We love DGS out here. They do so many great things for us. Do not know where we would be without them today. And of course, our other essential part of making sure our leagues run incredibly well, NinjaWorks, our timing system for Ninja, and it is the ultimate timing system in Ninja. They provide the leaderboards, they provide all of the timers for the courses, they even provide the buzzers, and maybe if we ask nice enough sometimes, I mean, if we get really lucky, some smoke machines. And they really, really set the production value skyrocketing through the roof. So that is why we love NinjaWorks, and we are ever so grateful for them and what they do best.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I think this is when we begin to talk about our athletes in attendance right now. So as you can see, there are 9 with us. Some of them are from our previous Premier Series qualifier down at Stanford, because this is the same region after all. And some of these guys, if they make it into the top 4, they will be skipped over because they already qualified. That includes Malone Cantor and Cameron Gable. So
absolutely. And one thing that we always love to see is these definitely committed athletes traveling all over the country to go to even more competitions than they are required to. That just shows the dedication and love that some of these athletes have for the sport. And I'm sure that if we all had enough time, we would go to a ninja gym or a ninja competition every time there was one. But alas, we are here today with our 9 preteen females, absolutely raring to go for this placement course. This placement course is definitely not the easiest. Some of the obstacles by these athletes' standards may come off as easy to some of them, but it's the time limit. Because I saw in the earlier divisions today that they were moving through the obstacles quite efficiently, but it was the time. It's all about getting through these obstacles as fast as they can, essentially. And of course, if you clear with a faster time than someone else, that puts you later in the run order for the challenge course. So essentially you take the leaderboard from the best result to the worst result, you flip it, and that is your leaderboard or run order for the challenge course later on in the competition. That is going to happen for both of our preteen females and our preteen males.
honestly, if there's something comforting about what we have laid in front of us today, it is that there will be more athletes who qualify for the Premier Series finals than ones that don't. Think about it, because there's 7 athletes eligible for a slot down at the Premier Series finals. And of course, we will take those top 4. So 4 out of 7, more than 50%, which, I mean, for those who are about to run the placement course might be a little bit more comforting.
That is actually an interesting statistic, to be fair. I didn't really think of it that way. But yeah, I'm excited to see, because we obviously know from Stanford last time that Malone Cantor and Cameron Gable, those two preteen females, are absolutely out of this world in terms of ninja skill. So I'm excited to see what other athletes can join their hierarchy. And of course, here we have Malone Cantor placed... has had 3 years of ninja experience, at least 5'2" in terms of height. Comes out of New York Ninja Academy, so a home rep out here in NYC. And make sure to give her a follow on Instagram as well. We all like our followers on Instagrams.
Though that specific photo comes from one of the Northeast Regionals earlier this year.
Nice little callback to when he was qualifying for the World Championships. All of these are integral parts. Here we have Cameron Gable has 5 years of ninja experience, places at 4'9", comes out of obstacle athletics. An incredible gym there. And give her a follow down on Instagram at Ninja Cami.
Yeah, needless to say, we're going to have some competitors up. And honestly, if we look at this, yeah, not a single competitor in the triple digits on the power ranking. I think that's just a testament to how strong these gals are.
Absolutely, of course, we have the undisputed Malone Cantor up there with number 1 in the power rank. But I'm also seeing some lower numbers here, like 23 and 30 and 41. So I'm liking these statistics out here. This is going to be a very all-round division, I think, this time, considering that 4 out of 7 are eligible to get their tickets to Washington. There we go. My American geography is fried after a very long day, but regardless, we're here to have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, if I may name any names, Grace Charbonneau placed 9th on the challenge course back in Stanford. So I'm interested to see if she can get some redemption. But in the meantime, here's Alexandra Nuttbaum.
Alexandra placed 35th at the 2024 World Championships. Has a lot of experience in terms of competitions. Has been to 26 in the past.
Oh yeah, she's racing across, going into these ladders.
Nice set. Looks like the earlier division set down the foundation of using the side of that ladder in an efficient manner, as Alexandra is making her way through now onto these cliffs out here.
Is the time limit supposed to be 2:20?
I'm not sure, but regardless.
I guess we'll just let her carry on her run. And we'll see from there.
Absolutely. Looks like she made her way through those cliffs without any problems at all. Oh no!
Yeah, they're giving her a rerun.
Ah, fair dues then.
See the lights flashing? It meant like they stopped it early.
I thought she fell off or something, but regardless, Alexandra getting a rerun in due time. We'll be seeing that very soon.
Yeah, if I may name Alexandra as well, placed 7th at the Stanford Ninja Academy Premier Series qualifiers. So, yeah, I mean, Alexandra might be in place of redemption here.
We have a lot of recurring athletes here, and that is what we like to see. They are never finished in terms of what they have to show for their ninja skills, and that is what we love to see out here.
Again, I do have to say that the Stanford placement course was a little bit easier than this one, for sure. Especially if they maintain the 50-second time limit.
It was definitely quite an easy course, but that doesn't come down to the fact that the obstacles were easy itself, also down to the time limits. The time limit was very, very tight on that course if you got hung up on only one part of an obstacle. Here you need to flow throughout all of it. They don't call it, this type of course isn't called a flow course for nothing, but absolutely cannot wait to see what these preteens have for us today.
But yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do, if they're gonna come back to Alexandra later or if they're gonna let her run again in due time. We'll find out shortly. Whatever happens, I trust their judgment. Of course, even Dakota Custodio is a recognizable name for me, at least, because I have seen a lot of stuff coming on with the Northeast region.
I think that's a name that rings a bell for me as well. Grace Charbonneau down in 8th over there for our run order is also a name that strikes to me as someone with great skill.
But yeah, it looks like just making sure everything's ready. Yeah, Grace Charbonneau, obviously some relation to Hope Charbonneau. Run order looks like it's being updated. I think they might skip Alexandra for the time being.
Oh, I think a rerun is coming up very soon, actually.
Maybe?
Running 3rd. Okay. So we will get back to Alexandria in not too short of a time, which is nice.
Yeah, give her some time to rest. She did get pretty far in that
Yes.
placement course before being told to stop.
I think speaking as two ninjas, any rest time is a great given. Grace?
I believe...
This is either Grace or Dakota.
No, this isn't Grace. Grace comes up later in the run order.
Yes, very true. So, Dakota Custodio is going to be our next competitor here today at Ferox. Coming out of the M Lab in New Jersey. He's been doing ninja for 6 years, 5'2", a wingspan of 5'3", however. Placed 51st at the World Championships this year. She has other interests outside of Ninja though. She plays on a lacrosse team club, takes tap dancing lessons. I always like a good dancer out here in Ninja. Also has some theatre classes. Yes, we always love it. I personally love all the theatre kids out here. A great medium to be coming out of as Dakota is making her way through out here now. Jumps down to safety. Oh, look at that time limit though. That is a reasonable gap.
Oh, that's rough. We're going to see how Dakota handles it, though.
An efficient approach throughout these bars, though, taking it as like a maximum range of motion in terms of the backswings there.
Yeah, just doing what she can.
Nice pullbacks on these cliffs.
We're going to have about 20 seconds coming off of this, though.
Utilizing all of them, making our way to these steps out here. 2 steps to the trampoline, 2 steps to the other trampoline. 10 seconds left onto these wing nuts. Might be a bit of a stretch to say a clear is in the question, but considering her speed up to this point, not considerably a bad thing, okay? It's all about how the other athletes do out here.
It does make it to the
time's
final
up
obstacle.
midway through that ring swing, however. But regardless, we are yet to see how our other athletes fare on the course. So we will see how they all fare and how that affects the leaderboard at the end of this course.
This was something we saw in the mature kids as well. A lot of athletes take kind of a, not really a slow pace per se, but not a blistering, obliterating pace. And I
Kind
think
of like that cautious approach almost, just wanting to get through the obstacles, which is a good approach.
I would say it's brisk, considerably fast. But, it's just not enough on a course like this. Up next, though, is Rebecca Sillins.
Has 4 competitions of experience, placed 43rd at the World Championships this year.
That's pretty impressive. 4 comps and you're already in Premier Series. It's nothing to scoff at. Also coming in from Ninja Mania, a great gym in its own right. Let's see though, this is a bit of a time waster for sure. Not really a deadly obstacle. No one's going out on monkey bars, but
it's just a matter of how quick you can get through them. Rebecca's making her way quickly through these cliffhangers here, optimizing the hand placement very well. Ooh, kind of like quickly matching that transition there. Big backswing onto the dismount platform through this corner. Out here, both the trampolines conquered onto these wing nuts, taking the head-on approach, it looks like.
The little nuances are what really help here.
Not wasting any time throughout these obstacles, taking a massive swing, quickly
This is
matching
gonna
that.
be-
It's going to be a close one. Rebecca Simmons clears the placement course down here at Ferox today.
Just under 1 second as well. Yeah, that's a really solid effort out of Rebecca, and already we have a finisher. That's pretty solid. Yeah, the little nuances are what really pay off here for our athletes, and it's no more clear. Maybe that matchup on the cliffhanger might have saved her a little bit of time, caused that clear to be possible.
Not only the matchup on that cliffhanger, but throughout the rings I saw there at the end as well. That might be an essential move if you really want to lock yourself in with a top spot and a lower position down on the run order for the challenge course. Next up,
it's not even like essential to do that if you want a good time. It's essential if you want to beat it at all.
we are going to be having a rerun now from Alexandra Nodebohm.
Already has her leg up. She's eager to run.
That sense of urgency already making quite the difference out here. Taking the sideways approach on the monkey bar ladders out here. Quickly taking them back swings, trying to get her legs behind her as fast as possible to make up any bit of time here. She's just seen it clear. She wants to match the techniques as much as she can in order to also ensure a clear in her favor. Wants to use the final cliff for a bit more reassurance, which is fine. 20 seconds coming around here.
Yeah, again, the rerun might come into handy here. You know a little bit more about the course than you did before. But either way, Alexandra moving and grooving onto this final obstacle.
Wants to take big swings throughout these rings. Oh, here she goes. Oh, no! The foot, man! Oh, no! Super close, down to the wire.
I think probably should have gone for the link on that ring. Because she didn't, she was kind of pressed. Had to go for an early dismount, and it didn't quite pay off, so it seems.
Ooh, wow. In all fairness, linking rings isn't something that just comes naturally to you in Ninja. It's definitely something that you may need to practice over time in order to get a good grasp of it. Naomi Ozenbeck is going to be our next competitor here today, placed, now has a power score rank of 1,491.
Naomi at Stanford, she placed 10th in the challenge course.
Ooh, that is a good statistic, that. And considering that over half of our athletes are able to qualify here, I have a good feeling that Naomi can be one of our top 4.
I would love to see her get a good bit of revenge. Revenge is a dish best served cold through the eyes of a ninja.
Making our way through these cliffhangers now. Carefully and steadily optimizing the hand placement very well.
Yeah, I gotta dig deep. 15 seconds to go.
Perhaps not particularly looking for a clear, just wants to get to the obstacle she wants to in order to secure some spots on the leaderboard when all of the runs are said and done. Unfortunately, runs out of time on the wingnuts out here, but regardless, great strategy out of Naomi here.
Yeah, I mean, this time limit does put considerable crunch on our competitors, and maybe in their eyes, maybe it's not worth it to rush.
Rushing is definitely not something you're wanting to force yourself to do out on these courses. You definitely want to take it a bit more cautiously, but want to go efficiently enough to just make yourself aware that you are on a course like this. Riley Bishop is our next contender out here at Ferox, coming out of the Grit Ninja and Ferox as well, so definitely some home field advantage out here for Riley.
It says here her favorite obstacles are the spine, vertical limits, and tech lines, which might come in handy here. You need a little bit of tech
good
here.
all-round set of skills to have out here. Oh, we can see she is quickly moving through these ladders here with some powerful swings out here. Riley Bishop letting everyone know what she's about. Oh, look at those cliffhanger swings. That is some elite level stuff. Ooh!
Yeah, Riley, she's a gymnast, so she knows a lot about swinging in general, right?
Oh, look at that, optimizing the side of the trampolines as well to minimize bouncing, really. Quickly matching her way through these wing nuts now.
Oh, she could do this.
No, she has a bit of time left to take these massive swings on the rings. Riley Bishop, no surprise to us. An incredible clear.
51 flat.
Pretty good.
I believe that is, 4 seconds flat. Pretty solid out of Riley here. But up next is a name you can't forget. It's Malone Cantor.
Ooh, we all love Malone Cantor out here for our preteen female division. One of our reigning dominators, you'd say, coming out of the New York Ninja Academy out here in New York. Kind of home field advantage. When she's not doing ninja, she enjoys competitive rock climbing. Rock climbing is an incredible skill to have if you're a ninja. Learned about this recently, but a lot of body awareness comes into play when you're climbing, and it definitely translates incredibly well to ninja. Malone Cantor is off, and she is making that very clear.
All right, well, yeah, she's off to the races. I think we're kind of expecting a crazy run out of Malone here. As is the case before. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that fast hand movement. Not locking off at all. Just switch. Oh, wow. We're in for a treat.
I mean, it says in her bio her favorite obstacles are cliffhangers and vertical limits. Did we really not expect this?
Absolutely, mate. Right. 19 seconds left, and she is not messing about. She wants that first place.
Wow. I think we are in the midst of a Malone Cantor sweep. Once again. Remember Stanford? I remember Stanford. We're gonna see it again. It was pure dominance throughout this run. And I'm not sure if this time is beatable. We'll see, but it's gonna be tough.
I'll tell you what, right, in a perfect world, Malone Cantor would be coming out to every single Premier Series competition there is. She'd come to the UK and Australia in a heartbeat, I think. Charlie Ferguson is going to be our next competitor out here, placed 31st at the World Ninja League World Championships this year. Has 23 competitions of experience underneath her belt, coming out of New Jersey. Oh my goodness me! And that is fine.
Yeah, close call, but doesn't go off the mat. She's good to go.
Taking a nice cautious approach, just wants to beat the obstacle at this point, it looks like.
This might be her first rodeo in Premier Series, if I remember correctly.
Nice quick match out here on the cliffhangers. 20 seconds coming into this turn here. Might want to get a bit of a motor on if she wants to have a look at a clear potential.
Oh.
Okay, that's all good.
A little stumble there, but she's continuing. Can still get the point for beating the wingnuts. Oh, this is a little bit tougher when she gets to those rings.
Oh, just out of time barely, but she made her intentions very clear. She had the technique on that final obstacle, so maybe she had a bit more time going into it. We could have seen another one of our clears.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But up next is going to be Grace Charbonneau. And looking at her bio, based on what she's done, WNL Finest 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. I think she's been to Worlds a lot, you know?
Maybe that's a bit of an understatement. Whew. Right then.
Also plays Premier Soccer and Flag Football, which are sports.
Oh my
no,
goodness me!
A hand is went
Looks
down.
to be all right for now. Hopefully that doesn't go under review, because maybe Grace. Ooh.
I don't know. I think that might have been touchdown on out of bounds turf.
I mean, I really hope it doesn't count as one, because she is motoring through these cliffhangers so far.
All right, continuing bouncing whatever she can. I think she could still have this, but can't stop for anything.
Quickly moving through the transition platforms, getting those big swings on the rings out here. Oh, it looks like she barely grabbed the last one. Oh, taking an extra backswing. Dismounts there, she gets the buzzer.
Wow. But they're probably need to review that. Let's look at the, I guess we're not getting a replay of that.
I really do hope that counts, though. It definitely deserves to be counted, considering the rest of that course run. I want that to be a thing. I want it to be good.
But it looks like we're already into our final run of the placement course.
Preteen females, that is.
Looks like...
And it's a good one. It's Cameron Gable coming out of Obstacle Athletics, along with Grit and Ferox. So definitely some home field advantage coming into play out here. 4'9", 91 pounds. One of our lighter contestants here. Let's see if that... Ooh, it definitely looks like it might be helping here. Less weight to carry around. Perhaps a bit more speed coming along with it. Oh my goodness me, look at this.
Cameron, she's shuffling across the ladders. Really good.
Just all of those tiny implications being put in the course. Just the tiny matches, the tiny body optimizations, the links, it all comes down into an incredible run, no matter the course.
I like how optimized she's looking across the balance and the wing nuts. Oh my goodness.
No time is being wasted at all. Quickly matching throughout.
Oh, gonna take a pullback, so she is gonna hear the 10-second warning, but I don't think that matters.
Everything is nice and safe for Cameron Gable. A great way to close out the preteen female placement course, if there are no reruns.
Yeah, we'll check Grace Charbonneau's situation.
Doesn't look like anything is under review. Looks like it's all fine. That is all well and good with us.
Maybe the ref ruled it incidental. If so, you know what? I trust his judgment. So that's already it. 5 out of 9 have finished. I think that's really impressive. So I guess any closing thoughts before we go into the challenge course?
Well, it looks like, look at that. 2 Stamford mentions. These 2 preteen female athletes, Malone Cantor and Cameron Gable, have made their intentions clear. They are going all out this Premier Series. No looking back at all.
Oh yeah, Malone's going to be taking names for sure. But yeah, let's take a look at this. I believe this is Riley. Looks to be the case.
Such incredible expertise, display of skill and dexterity throughout these obstacles.
Yeah, and then over here, I believe this is Cameron. Yeah, it was just... really solid performance, all in all. And then Malone, the outlier in this case. in pure dominance, 41 seconds compared to 46 seconds compared to 51 seconds. 5 seconds just about separating all these ninjas. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I think we're going to take a quick break.
Yes, that looks to be the case. We will be back with you very, very shortly for our female challenge course, where all of this skill displayed at Premier Series will continue to be displayed. And we are back. We have already displayed our incredible preteen female prowess throughout the placement course, and now we're out here ready to see them on the challenge course. This is going to be a treat, don't we agree?
Yeah, we know which names we're looking out for sure, but I think what's ultimately going to be interesting to see is who's going to the finals, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because with, so little spots, people are going to be fighting over it.
With so little spots, that adds so much more value to them, doesn't it? We've already seen Malone Cantor and Cameron Gable punch their tickets to Washington from our last Premier Series competition down at Stanford. But we are still yet to see some dominance from other members of the preteen division, and I'm excited to see how the leaderboard can shuffle through the results of it.
Yeah, I mean, Riley Bishop definitely has a sizable gap between, her and Cameron has a sizable gap between her and Malone. Do we have a competitor on the start line already? Looks like Naomi's about to go.
We might, actually, no matter what. The action is very close to us. And we're excited to get on with it.
Yeah, so Naomi, she was unable to complete the wing nuts, so she will be running first. Then our final obstacle timeouts. Then our finishers.
We have had two amazing courses ran throughout the course of today already by Zach Eichenstein, our incredible course designer down at Ferox. Wouldn't be possible without the incredible courses set from Mr. Zach out here. Big up.
Oh yeah, stellar work from Zach.
I'm excited to see how the courses can change tomorrow as well, because of course we have our fabled Elite Division, which I cannot wait to watch personally, because Ferox was the finalist location last year for the first season of Premier Series, and that is where some incredible moments were born. And I am willing to bet we will see some incredible moments be born at Ferox again throughout this division, no matter the result.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely an interesting venue because this has been the Premier Series finals for Season 1. So, it's going to be interesting, yeah, to see it. It's a qualifier here in Season 2.
Also excited to see some, perhaps some new athletes that we haven't seen before in the Premier Series, for them to just like bash, crash, wallop out the gate and just destroy the scene all out. Both the newbies and the people that we just know in general. Like, of course, we know Malone Cantor, we know Cameron as well. We're getting to know a bunch of these preteens as well. So I'm excited to see the dominance throughout the rest of the series and the ones to come in the later years.
Yeah, it looks like we just saw, what's her face? Yeah, we saw another athlete down there just eyeing up the course. But it looks like we got a ref on the side.
The action is near, people. We can sense it.
Again, I'm curious to how our preteens will handle this, because there is that blind grab, which is just utterly ridiculous. You'll know it when you see it.
Our preteens will be able to handle it, no doubt. These girls know what they're doing.
It's definitely the crux point on this entire course of crux points. There's no doubt.
If these competitors recognize that it has been a crux point all day, then they might be trying to strategize a course run in which they just get to that crux point fast. So they would be able to punch their tickets to Washington in a nice manner, in a world where perhaps that reverse grab still remains not completed. But I really, really do hope we do see a clear on the obstacle. That would make my night. And I say night because it is nearly Sunday for me.
Sheesh.
But if there's anything I'm staying up for, it's the incredible action that the World Ninja League provides for all of us.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting few runs.
Here we go.
But yeah, it's finally time. Here is Naomi Ossenbeck. Came undone on the wingnuts, the only person who came up short on that obstacle, but still Naomi gonna give this course a go.
Let's take a bit of relaxation time before the run. I get that feeling. Naomi eyeing up the first obstacle now.
From the looks of it, the time limit has been reduced a little bit to 2:40. It was 3 minutes over in the mature kids.
These preteens are going to have to rush a tiny bit more, but not enough for it to become their fatality. But these preteens and the divisions after it will definitely provide us some entertainment, no matter what. And just like that, Naomi Ossenbeck is off.
Oh yeah, that ball's still there. Oh, careful.
That ball, ooh. Very close dismount there, but nonetheless, Naomi is generating some incredible swings here. Can she make the leap to the sideways? Yes! I absolutely love the fact that just sideways boards in general can be utilized in so many different ways throughout these courses here. Naomi makes it look flawless.
Yeah, skips that second board altogether. We've seen that a couple times. Time and time again. Naomi got to make that big pull up. She's done that. It'll get a little easier now that you can utilize the legs.
A strategic dip as well on that first transition there. Looks like she tried to utilize it as well. Now using those flexibility skills to try and get the feet onto the ledge, which she does very nicely. Can she... what is essentially a spider flip type maneuver that we saw at Worlds this year on stage 3. She makes it with ease.
Yeah, Naomi, here's the thing. Yeah, obviously our preteen's a lot taller than the mature kids, so that flip should be a little bit easier for these guys. Oh, is that the Cheez-It flavored chalk I see? Oh no.
Ooh.
I almost thought it was Cheez-It.
Ooh, takes an extra backswing just to try and, yes, reach out to that spinner with a bit more reassurance in the motion. Trying to build up a bit more swing now to transition to that green one.
Just like that, we are at less than a minute for Naomi here.
She could have linked that at that point with that nice little motion, putting her legs back first. Ooh, look at that already generated swing carrying over. Nice momentum.
Nah, linking is a little bit risky. I don't blame her. But it looks like that trapeze has been turned into a bowl.
Oh my goodness me.
So that's one change. I think that might make the skip a little bit more tricky. Might force you to utilize that vertical limit disc. No, Naomi, by the looks of it. No,
Oh,
she's
no!
going for it. Doesn't quite work out though.
If the vertical limit is on the other side of the wheel, she was going at the tiny ledge with her fingertips. That is a very, very brave move. Also try and regenerate that swing to the standard she was at before.
Oh, can she? Oh!
No! Interesting strategy.
Yeah, that's the skip I was talking about. Yeah, you see, you can either go for that vertical limit disc, or by the looks of it, skip it all together, go for the bar. Doesn't quite work out for her, though. She was
Seems
really
like
close.
a lot of swing generation is going to be needed for a move like that.
Yeah, but if you want to save the finger strength, that's the only move. Yeah, Naomi, it was a really solid first run, but yeah, this course already showing its teeth.
All right then. Next up is our theatre kid, Dakota Custodio. 6 years of ninja experience coming out of New Jersey, the M Lab there. 2 minutes 40 on the clock. The stance implies she's ready, and she is. Here she goes.
Yeah, she's psyching herself up, got her game face on.
Let's get a nice little pushback there. Whoa! Was she slipping on that transition platform?
Anyone's guess. But either way, Dakota, yeah, an explosive start.
Shuffling her way through these sideways boards here, or just the one. Nice observation there. Now
You don't need that
do the
stinking
tedious
sideways board.
turnaround on this board. Maybe one more big dip. Oh no! Okay, using her nice flexibility skills there. These preteen females that we've seen over the years are very, very flexible, is what I've observed. Nice.
Yeah, putting your knee on that ledge almost. It was good move on her part. Dakota already through. Just about a minute has passed to this point.
Chalking up ready. Wants to get perhaps just a bigger swing off the platform to barely hang on to that fidget spinner, readjusting the grip. Massive swings back, wants to get as much motion as she can here.
Yeah, these
One swing, a
transfers.
back swing, reaching out to the green, which she does with ease.
The thing with these fidget spinners, they can take anyone off guard and just eliminate them just like that. But Dakota doing good so far.
A minute left on the clock here, trying to generate enough swing for the next move, which she does incredibly well. Now then, the big point.
All right, taking a brief moment to rest. I think even with both her retries intact, might want to get through this in one try. Oh no!
We all know what she was trying to do there. Use that vertical limit wheel to her advantage.
It's a risky move though, for sure.
It is. 25 seconds left on the obstacle. Wants to try and generate a bit of height on that swing as well to ensure a nice little pull down on the wheel. Oh, she has a bit more of a bigger swing. Oh no! Just barely out of height there, but regardless, an incredible run from Dakota Custodio. Some great observations throughout the earlier obstacles as well, trying to skip a couple of moves. Nice way of going about things, if I do say so myself. And overall, just some great sense of power throughout the massive laches out here, and that is what we like to see. And I'm expecting more of that as we head through the leaderboard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But looks like we have Charlie Ferguson on the course. Someone who made it to the final obstacle with about 5 seconds left, I want to say. But yeah, the clock took her down. Oh, I'm eager to see what Charlie can do here.
Also, another thing that must be going through these athletes' minds is that it won't be too far into the stream until we start guaranteeing athletes for the finals out here. Ooh, look at that. Not even utilizing two hands on the forward-facing cliff there. And just
Yeah, smart move.
using that incredible grip strength to propel herself up this board. Wants to get that semi-turn.
Oh.
Already unwell.
Trying to eye it up. It's a big gap. The camera doesn't do it justice.
No. Trying to get the optimal angle on this thing is a difficult thing, and Ninja is not an easy sport. A lot of jumps are quite high up, and makes that with ease. Definitely the height coming into play there, but regardless, Charlie's making her way through. Now onto these big laches. Now the athletes here have taken a big swing back onto the platform, but not for Charlie. Has realized the amount of momentum you need for this obstacle. Nice momentum carry there. throughout both of those fidgets there.
Yeah, this looking really strong here. Got to make this dismount. There we go.
She does easily. A minute left. How is she going to fare on this? just this. Indescribable on this move.
It's a tough move for sure. I don't know. Is she going to go for the skip first? I think that might be what she's eyeing up.
The amount of power that... Oh, was that a hand on the bar?
Yeah, I saw the chalk poof.
We will get there. We are going to get there through this division. I swear on it.
Oh, this is going to be so tough. Has a little bit of time to beat this obstacle at least. Which is something she has to do because you can't fail the same obstacle twice.
You need a lot of momentum, a lot of power in these swings. Oh my goodness me! Oh, looks like that bar was out of play.
She got too lost in the sauce. And yeah, that bar is out of bounds.
Unfortunate stuff for Charlie. Regardless, some amazing power and dexterity throughout there. Was a little caught up on that little board jump there, but regardless, some incredible raw strength showcased.
Yeah, it was an impressive performance that will indeed put her in first for the time being. And up next, Alexandra is our fastest non-finisher. So after this, we're going to be seeing finishers on the course.
I'm excited to see all of the finishers here. We all know what the finishers are capable of. We've seen it already in the placement calls. Oh, looks like Alexandra is taking an extra backswing there on the ring. Nice little safe play out here. All good. Ooh, nice little technique there, using the front of the board and the back of the board to just, oh my goodness me, little bit hung up here on the board, but regardless, locking off, using the knees. I like a bit of knee tech out here. Using the feet very well.
Oh, I like this. Being turned around, so it makes the transfer a lot easier.
Yes.
Now going to chalk up, making great pace. This obstacle does take quite a bit of time to beat this fidget spinner.
Does require a lot of backswings if you want to get the proper propel on each of the obstacles here. But it looks like Alexandra has that in spades as she's making her way through now. Just one backswing potentially, yes. One powerful backswing here, maybe another one just for safety. Oh, another one. She looks like she's a bit diagonal here, but regardless, makes the... Oh, my goodness me! Alexandra, not a bone, is going to have to use a retry on this. And considering that it was that she fell at the end of the obstacle, meaning that might have sapped more energy than she wanted out here. But hopefully everything turns out all right for her. A minute 13 left on the clock now.
Oh yeah, probably wouldn't want to use a retry that late into the obstacle. Again, retrying is a double-edged sword.
Wants to get that straight alignment there. Nice stuff. Yes, there we go. Oh, now she's just going a bit side by side. Wants to use that, re-engage that core. Get that proper swing going. There we go.
Yeah, this can be fixed. That fidget spinner only swings in one direction, so as you can see, she's made it.
Now here is the crux point. She still has a retry available if she wants to try out different techniques, but might want to get a bit of a shuffle on out here if she wants to get a full attempt at it. Reaches out to the ball. Wants to get all those powerful backswings out here. 10 seconds remaining.
Oh no!
Oh no! Both hands on it! Oh,
it was so close.
That's probably the closest we've gotten all day. Now if she can just emulate that in 7 seconds, that would be a major W. Just tries to do it. It's worth a shot in it, but regardless, Alexandra Notabone with the closest call yet today. Unexpected retry on those fidget spinners, but regardless, incredible run.
Yeah, maybe
Nice
he could have
display
gotten.
of perseverance out here.
Maybe he could have gotten the skip if it weren't for the retry.
Perhaps, actually. Right then, as you said, we are now going to be moving into all of our finishers on the placement course. We're going to be starting with Rebecca Sillins. She placed 43rd at the World Ninja League Championships this year at 2024. Has 4 competitions underneath her belt, but straight into Premier Series. This girl knows what she's about.
Also was one of our athletes, to finish the placement course. Did it with about 0.88 seconds on the clock.
Nice little security backswing there, ready for that dismount. Nice stuff. Oh, great kicks out here. Shuffling her way to the edge of that board. One backswing needed to propel herself to safety. Dipping up. Already using the knees and the feet there. Nice little body awareness tech going around here as Rebecca jumps.
Yeah, that's
One arm out to the ball. Statics to safety.
it's a score for Rebecca. Now going into the fidget spinners.
We've already seen from our last run a bit of trouble can be caused through this obstacle. You just need to be 100% focused at all times in order to get that best result. Yes! Oh, that was a lot of height there.
Yep, that's
If
one.
we're seeing a lot of height here, I'm very excited for our next obstacle.
Oh yes, we could see the first successful completion.
Wants to get that
Obstacle
straight
5.
swing onto the platform. Okay, here we go. We've seen that she is capable of making incredible swings here. Will we be able to see our first proper skip out here on this obstacle from Rebecca Sillins? Could be a big moment for her.
So it begins. Come on, Rebecca, give it your all.
Get that power in the swing.
Oh,
Oh no, just barely below. Has to use a retry there. 49.70 seconds remaining though. Still has the opportunity to make something happen.
That being said, after you make that skip, there's still a sideways board and a ring, unless that got replaced with a bowl as well.
Perhaps the pump is starting to get to her now in the forearms. This is quite an upper body heavy course. Oh, wants to go the regular way. Ooh, wants to take another swing just to get a feel for it. Maybe a bit more extra height. Is she going for the skip?
Oh!
Yes! There we go! That is what we're talking about!
Does she have
Rebecca
anything
Sillins has
left?
made the ground to the sideways as well!
Oh,
An
she's-
awkward hand placement there, but regardless, making it to the ring, and we have a clear on that obstacle. Let's go, guys.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she didn't have a lot of time to burn. At least got the point. That was an incredible run out of Rebecca. And I believe almost ensures her a place in the Premier Series. No, it does. It does.
There we go. Rebecca Sillins, the Ninja Mania rep, becoming our first athlete to lock in a spot in Washington later on this year. Look at that beauty. Ooh! Great stuff.
Let's check the leaderboard. So our top 4 right there. Obviously Naomi on the bubble.
Grace Charbonneau is going to be our next competitor out here. Coming out of Ninja Mania, of course. We might get a little Ninja Mania streak out here. Plays Premier Soccer and Flag Football. She's all about that Premier life in both what we call football, the superior name, okay, and the Premier Series out here in Ninja. And off she goes as Grace.
Yeah, Grace could really put up a show here. I wonder if we can get a solid run on the cliffs. I'm curious.
She really wants to get to the spot that was just seen there. She now knows what is expected of the athletes to get to that spot. 2:10 on the clock as she's making her way through the board jump. Nice stuff. Staticking out from the ball to safety. Great stuff all around from Grace so far. How will she fare on the fidget lane?
All right.
Some nice hip action going there to make the swing incredible. Oh, look at that motion. Just putting your legs back immediately to conserve some of that swinging momentum.
All right, one more swing and she should be off.
Yes, right then, here we go. 1:26 left on the clock out here. Grace really does have a shot to become first place.
Let's see. The skip, no sleeper move. Oh my goodness.
Ah, yes, we're seeing streaks now out here. Grace has to now make the jump to the sideways board, which she does with ease. Reaches out for the ring, getting a pull back. All is well and good. We now have 56 seconds left on the clock for this point.
Yes, an incredible
Chalking up
run.
is a nice strategy to go around. We're starting to get a little bit pumped now, really. Looks like the elbows are starting to lock up a bit, but regardless, these ninjas, they are perseverance powerhouses!
Oh!
Wants to chalk up a bit more out here to ensure some progress out here on the cliffs. It is a very pumpy course. Zach Eichenstein is a bit evil when it comes to these, but regardless, Grace is making her way through. Holding on by literal fingertips. Do you see that?
Oh, look at
16
this.
seconds to the... Oh, no! Regardless, though, Grace Charbonneau, an incredible run. Definitely the furthest we've seen up to this point. That's going to put her in first place for now. Got to the cliffhanger bit the fastest. And I think that also ensures her a spot.
Yeah, let's check the leaderboard and we'll review everything. Yeah, as we can see, Grace, Rebecca, and Charlie are, from the looks of it, guaranteed a slot in the finals. It just looks like Dakota, I believe, is on the bubble. So it's either going to be her or Riley Bishop going to the finals.
Riley Bishop is a Grit Ninja and Ferox regular. Home field advantage might come in with some of these holds. She trains at both of those gyms. Her favorite obstacles are the spine, vertical limits, and tech lines. Well, there is a line that involves a lot of Lachey tech, and a vertical limit is part of this course, so we could see that all right out of the gate. They're like a bat out of hell, liking this. Outside of Ninja, Raya likes to go to the beach. Surf is a natural wakeboarding as well. Nice body awareness type of sport right there. She has a background in gymnastics and has also done middle school soccer, volleyball, and softball. Some incredible resume right there. We can see the power nearly overshot that little ball swing there as she's making her way to the lane.
Push off that. There you go. Make sure you swing, you're okay.
To get that nice little grab there. Nice little power conserve. Great stuff onto that. A lot of just always moving. Great to see just constant motion in these athletes here. Oh, look at that.
All right, the dismount.
Massive height. Oh, wow. That was a bit close there, but regardless, we know that she can go very high. This should be a no-brainer for her. I'm excited to see this.
I think Riley might have secured a slot as well, because this was a really fast pace, but to really ensure it, would like to see her beat this.
Oh no, the vertical limit was there. It was so close. She now knows what she has to do. Will she go for the skip? She does really like vertical limits.
All right, got
It's
it.
like she's aiming for it. Oh, no. Okay, still hangs on. Still hangs on. All is well. Wants to go back. Maybe the skip now? Or still the vertical limits. One of her favorite obstacles to do.
Oh, this is a tough scene here.
Lining up for it. Wants to get that careful swing.
Oh,
yes!
she's
We are.
on!
Just look at that grip. The lock-offs as well. The lachet. Oh, yes. That is what we like to see here. Riley Bishop making everything look effortless with 45 seconds left on the clock as she is now making her way through onto this cliffhanger complex. Whoa.
Does she have anything left? She's going straight into it.
Oh, looks like she has energy in spades, Kane. I'll tell you that much for free. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
The tiny ledges as well.
You could see her get through this.
Oh,
my
nice
gosh.
little maneuvers out here. Looks like these Premier Series designers really like putting in 180s underneath their cliffs.
No, I don't think those were intentional. Oh my goodness. Now just rushing into this.
This is untapped territory. What is this, mate?
She's going. No,
Oh,
no blind
no!
grab. No blind grab there. I was wrong.
Now then, that puts her into first place. It's funny because the next two runs are just fun runs, aren't they? Because Cameron Gable and Malone Cantor have already secured their spots in Washington down in November. So this is there's no pressure for them at all. This is just a fun run for them. So with no pressure, maybe that can come with an incredible result. I'm really hoping that's the case. But we can see here our top four here. Riley Bishop, Grace Charbonneau, Rebecca Sillins, and Charlie Ferguson have all punched their tickets to Washington. Now it's the two who have competed in the Stanford qualifier and are just ready to wreak havoc on this course now. I'm so excited, man. I can't. It's going to be so good.
All right, yeah, I'm going to be really excited for this. Cameron, a very strong athlete.
Not wasting any time at all as she's making her way through these lachets now. Quickly shuffling across.
Feet on. Big push. Commit to it. Yes.
Oh,
Set out, go.
such great
Nice
airtime.
stuff there.
Focus right there. Push off this, go straight to it. Use it. Yep, you're there. Big trips, yep. Keep your hips up, knees up, hold the log up, pull it. Beautiful.
Nice little lachets here. Energy conservation along with momentum out here from Cameron. This is a fun run for her. She's already qualified from our last competition, but really wants to prove what she's about.
Yeah, though, if she places high enough, would still win the competition. So that's still very much a motivation.
Indeed it is. Already getting very high. Looks like she might be going for that vertical limit grab. Ooh, the finger's barely slipping there. You really want to get like a very high grab on it. Which she does with ease. Do you know how hard that is?
She's almost hanging on it like a
even
cliffhanger.
utilizing the thumbs. I had to zoom in on that to oh my goodness me. I tell you what, these preteens are oh my goodness me!
What? Oh, no.
This is incredible. This is what we came to see, ladies and gentlemen.
Not to
Cameron
fail.
Gable.
That wasn't a good thing, obviously.
But oh my goodness me, she now knows what she has to do. She's already witnessed the hardest part of the obstacle. She just needs to finish it with expertise and dexterity. When she does
she's
it
doing
again,
it
that's
again.
incredible. I don't think the thumbs are being used. That is so difficult.
Yeah, gripping it like a cliffhanger.
No! Oh man.
Ah.
I tell you what though, she has proved herself worthy of a Washington placement, even if she's already made it.
That was
I'm
a
speechless.
crazy move.
I don't know what I've just seen, mate. That was banging. Wow, dude. Cameron Gable. That is probably the best finger strength I've ever seen out of like an 11 or 12-year-old. Oh my goodness me. Wow.
One athlete remains.
And it's a good one. If you thought that run was action-packed, just wait until you see Malone Cantor at the starting line, coming out of New York Ninja Academy. When she's not doing ninja, she enjoys competitive rock climbing, an incredible skill to have. Favorite obstacles are cliffhangers and vertical limits. Guess what this course is built off of? Likes getting to compete on cool courses designed by amazing ninjas. Absolutely. One of our taller athletes as well. Maybe that will come in handy when the big moves come into play.
Also comes into handy here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Play second place at the World Ninja League Championships this year. 2:10 as she's moving on to the fidget lane.
Yeah, only 30 seconds have passed. Remarkable pace.
Nice big energy pulling back here. Wants to get a bit of swing going. Nice momentum conservation there. Oh, goes for the upper grab. That's a nice move. Moving down to safety. 1:45 left. How will she take this? Does she have the power to make the skip? Or does she want to use that incredible finger strength for the vertical limit hold? We will find out in a matter of moments. Oh, that is so difficult. Viewers at home, you do not understand the level of just pain you have to go through in order to build a tolerance to vertical limits like that.
Oh my
I'm convinced
gosh.
she didn't even use all 4 of her fingers there.
Ooh, she's a little off axis. Goes back to the sideways.
Nice strategy there. Going back to the sideways, wants to get a bit more swing. Nice. Well done. 50 seconds left coming into this cliff line. Getting a bit pumped now, wants to shake out, get that blood pumping again as she's moving through.
I do believe this is not the fastest pace to this obstacle. Of course, if she beats this in one go, that would be a different story.
The tiny ledges out here. She did say that the cliffhangers are one of her favorite obstacles, along with vertical limits, and it just goes to show here, displaying such expertise. 20 seconds left on this obstacle now. There was no reverse grab in this, as Kane said earlier, so let's see how this obstacle fares in full force.
Oh my gosh. No
this is,
shot.
We are seeing quick matches out of nowhere. We aren't going to see a full course clear, but we're just seeing her move left and right. Oh my goodness! Runs out of time. But that deserves first place without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen. You guys could agree with that. Wowzers! And to think that is only, like, not even a quarter of what we are going to see. Well, maybe a quarter. But we are yet to see our preteen males yet. And we're seeing all this expertise and just skill showcase from the females. I am just hyped to see what the guys can do out here. I'm excited to see our lads on the course.
Something to note is that Malone actually got a touch point for another obstacle because the balance is split up into 2 points. See?
Ooh.
Completed balance 1.
That is very, very good, that. Regardless, important to note that Malone and Cameron have already punched their tickets to Washington down in November, so that leaves Riley Bishop, Grace Charbonneau, Rebecca Sillins, and Charlie Ferguson added to your leaderboard of incredible athletes that have now qualified for Washington. I'm excited to see them down in November against all of the other ninjas from around the world through Premier Series. Oh my goodness me.
We still have like 60 runs ahead of us.
I'm excited, man.
Malone cannot be stopped.
Will we see her down? I am not surprised. I will not be surprised if she comes down to Texas later this month. She really wants to make her impressions clear. for the audience and the fellow ninjas. Skipping that vertical limit. Oh my goodness me. What just a burst of energy. I can feel it through my laptop here. It's in me. Oh my goodness me.
Riley making it to the swing line or whatever it's called. That's impressive in its own right. I think beating that cliffhanger is, not an easy task.
Cliffhangers are definitely a trademark of Ninja, but they are not an easy trademark of Ninja by any means. So a lot of training and finger optimization goes into such obstacles as cliffhangers and vertical limits. I am super excited to see more of this now. Of course, we've just seen the incredible Malone Cantor just absolutely wreck the course here. Look at that vertical limit. Not even reaching out one hand by one. Just like the trust you must have in situations like that is unrivaled. And that just goes to show how brave and just how heroic these ninjas can be.
Oh man, yeah. This has been a really exciting bit of competition. Any closing thoughts, Billy? Like any further closing thoughts, I mean.
Bring on the boys! I am so excited to see the rest of this division. It's gonna be incredible. Oh man.
Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, as for the preteen guys, we should have that in like 10 to 15 minutes, give or take. And then that will be everything for the day.
Then tomorrow, of course, we will be headed into the 3 divisions of the amateurs, the teens, and of course our fabled elite division to the times on screen for both the female and the males. And this is not the final qualifier for our incredible finals. We have an incredible selection of gyms that we are going to be visiting throughout the coming months out here. Let's take a little look at that. The upcoming qualifiers include Austin Ninjas, which is going to be held in Texas from August 17th to 18th. We will then be heading down under to Perth in Australia, where the Compound Ninja Gym will be hosting their qualifier from August 29th to September 1st. The week after that, we'll be heading to Colorado for Arc Ninja, including a little international representation there, I am aware of, from September 7th to 8th. And then we'll get our first look at Life Force Ninja down in Washington for their qualifier down from September 21st to 22nd. And then we're heading overseas to the United Kingdom for Dion Trigg's True Function Ninja Training Ground competition, which is going to house all of the Europeans out here. And then we're heading back to the States for Softlow Ninja Academy down in Florida from October 12th and 13th. Then we head over to the land of Donovan Matoya for Motus Ninjas down on October 19th and 20th. And then we end with the incredible finals down at Life Force. We head back to Washington at November 15th, 16th, and 17th for our Premier Series finals. We will be back very soon for the rest of our preteen division with our incredible males ready to take on such an incredible course designed by Zach Eichenstein out here at Ferox. I have been Billy Dixon, and I've had my co-host Kane Malden out here. We will be back with you very soon for the preteen males with the World Ninja League.